Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Brett Mix. This is for Macho Wrestling 101. Welcome to today's match of the day between Brock Lesnar defending the world title, or the WWE title, against Eddie Guerrero. Both these guys were on the SmackDown brand. This is from February 2004, coming to you from the Bay Area in California. This one, it was David versus Goliath. But before I say that, I just want to say my channel is Macho Wrestling 101, Macho Madness. Hit like and subscribe if you like my videos, or it would be a great thing to me if you hit subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm trying to grow the channel. And I pump out daily videos like this on the history of wrestling, and I stay up to date with the current stuff. So you might like it if you hit subscribe, and if you're already one of my subscribers, thank you very much. You don't know what that means to me. Right now, let's get to Brock Lesnar versus Eddie Guerrero. You're going to be able to watch this match. I'm going to show you the link in the description, so you can either watch the match after what I say, or you can watch the match and then listen to what I say if you've clicked on this video. I mean, if you click on the video, you obviously care enough to do that. So, yeah, so that's how that is. Just check for the description for the link, but I'll review the match here. You can do it in either order, or maybe you just want to listen to me talk about the match. Either way. This match started with Brock beating the piss out of Eddie with animalistic offense, his tendencies. He screamed at him, "You ain't nothing," and we already had the visualization of this beast Brock versus Eddie, and him screaming, "You ain't nothing." Just the psychology, it really gets to you. He had scary, powerful, animalistic offense. His back work, he stomped, he ran a knee to the jaw. He did his kicks in the corner. He was using his strong agility and power moves to Guerrero, slams, suplexes. The underdog story works so well for Eddie here because he wasn't expected to win. I remember checking the results back in February of 2004. I didn't order this pay-per-view, so I looked at the results online. And when it said winner Eddie Guerrero at the bottom, I was, what? Of course, I didn't know the Eddie that I know now. I've since his death, I went back and studied him, just his Japanese work, his ECW work with Malenko, his WCW work with Mysterio. I had only watched his WWE works, and I should have known because 2003 to 2005, Eddie produced some serious bangers, or 2002 to 2005, I should say. So I should have known, but his earlier work was even better. So. But still, to beat Brock right before WrestleMania, it was a huge shock to me. But let's get back to the match. I mean, Eddie hit a belly-to-belly overhead suplexes. He was hit with that by Brock. Eddie had no real offense in the beginning, and Eddie was selling the back and the ribs. Eddie did get a break, though, as he tripped up Brock in the corner, and he grabbed the beast's legs and slung him to the ring post. So that was his first opening. And what they would play on that. They would play on Brock having the injured knee while Eddie had the injured ribs. And there was no wasted motion in this match. Every single instance happened with purpose. Every single offensive move by Brock injured the ribs of Eddie, and every single offensive move by Eddie targeted the lower knee of Lesnar. Whether he did a drop kick, a leg lace, a figure four, Eddie Guerrero did all these holds, while Lesnar just came back with suplexes, which torqued the core, and he did body scissors. Every time Eddie had an opening, he utilized it because the beast just came right back into control. Brock kept telling him he was nothing, and Eddie went to the injured knee. He transitioned it into an STF, a step over crossface. The psychology was just top notch. The strategic wrestling was off the charts. The chemistry was insane. The pacing was perfect. This just, I love big men versus little men matches like this, especially if the little man is a technician, like say Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit versus like a big man like Diesel, or it's better Undertaker, Lesnar, people that can actually work better than Diesel. Even though Diesel did get carried to great matches with Brett, but that's beside the point. So out of the scissors to the suplex city, his standard moves, Lesnar rode Eddie into the waistlock, not letting him go with gut wrenches, going back to his amateur days there, riding the grip into a body scissors, and then Eddie's countered with the Hurricane Rana. Lesnar went for a charge in the corner and missed, and Eddie hit Brock went charging in the corner for a knee to the jaw. Eddie moved out of the way, so Brock the injured knee ends up hitting the ring post, and Eddie Guerrero went back to the STF, and he went back to other maneuvers to try and knock down the knee, a drop kick to the knee, dropping his body weight onto the knee. Everything meant something in this match. Brock then went for F5, but the referee Brian Hebner was knocked down with it. Crowd chanted for Goldberg. Goldberg came in actually and speared him. And then Eddie went over to cover Brock, but along too, as the fans were all thinking that was it. Maybe Eddie Guerrero was going to win the title. Not there. Not yet. Eddie covered Brock, but Lesnar did kick out, as I mentioned. This happened at a time when there wasn't a million kickouts, so that was just amazing. These days we have a million kickouts all the time. Eddie missed. Eddie went to go grab the title, and he missed hitting Brock with it, so Lesnar countered that into an F5. But then, as Lesnar got the F5 on Eddie, Eddie countered it into a tornado DDT on top of the belt, which was just an insane counter. And then he went to the top rope for the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. At just over half an hour, Eddie Guerrero becomes the new WWE champion, beating Brock Lesnar in a fast half hour too. It flowed fast. Top 50 match in WWE history for me. I rate it 4 stars and 3/4. Yeah, just barely a top. I have a list, so just barely a top 50 match ever, which is amazing. It's one of the only 50 matches I have at 4 stars and 3/4 and up, because that's the highest rating before 5 stars, right? So, anyways, fun match. I'm not going to say little match. It was a long match, but it went by very fast. And once you see the 2 game plans of the wrestlers, if you watch this match, notice how there's no wasted motion. Every move makes sense for the strategic wrestling that they had. The ribs for Lesnar to Eddie, and the bad knee from Eddie to Lesnar. So watch it with those in mind, and comment in the comment section what you think of this match, or what do you rate this match. Let me know. I give it 4 stars 3/4. Again, that's today's match of the day. Stay tuned for tomorrow's match of the day. I'll be right here as always, pumping out the videos, so hit like and subscribe. I'm Brett Mix, and I'm out.